Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. You know what? I found out my mouth is a little bit on the not so sensitive side. Let me do some adjustments. Go to camera and mouth open sensitivity. Bump you up to 57. Ah, nah, not good enough. Turn up to 69. Yeah. Ah, yep. Now my mouth is a little bit sensitive. Um, go to 80. Should be better. Ah, Awuga. Yep. Actually, I can change my tracking qualities. I think the Google Magpie webcam tracker is actually now is slightly more better. But technically, I'm not using a webcam tracker, so yeah, I'm using my phone. But I'm not really sure like when you use VTuber, VTube Studio, you using phone to connect. You should adjust your phone or adjust your VTube Studio. It's confusing. I'm not sure. But I bet I'm still figuring things out. I'm not really sure about the leg. Should I just bump up the waistband and then I think I should bump it up. Hold on a bit. Liquid 2. Hey, hi Jaden. Thanks for the quack. And if I can't hear the quack or you can't hear the quack, then we have an issues. Yeah, good. Because I didn't hear the quack. Yeah, doing good, doing good. Just finished my dinner and took a little bit nice break. Is my TCS still there? No, I finished my TCS. Ah, shit. Hmm. Will I make a second cup? Nah. Hey. I'm still not sure how to do my lower half of body. The original idea is to have a leg here, like I'm doing like the spinning attack motions. But when it reached like this shadow thingy, it's actually pretty hard to know like where's my leg. My leg. especially when this belt is here right now. Should I just like cover half of the leg here? And then and then yeah, making the shadow of the pants for me is one of the hardest thing to do because my pants is actually not like those kind of sleek pants. It's like a very baggy pants. So it's really hard to imagine how the fold works in here. Let's try this. And oh yeah, I forgot how to say it. I forgot to say how are you? For me, I'm already doing great. Okay, let's cover it back. This time I have a plan. I think. I think I finally managed to paint up the pants. Not paint, it's like inked up the point that it looks okay. Like it's going to be a portrait anyway, so it's just like a circle here. So the pants is technically not seen. So this is my arm motions. Technically, this is like the standard like keyblade attack pose. If anyone play a lot of like Kingdom Hearts, they kind of like can immediately first thing recognize it. This is one of the attack flow motions. The spinning attack one. So you sort of like grab the keyblade here and then you grab another one and do a spin and then into a flurry. Like first you do like a spin here and then do a flurry with both your hands or like swinging it around. I'm an avid fan of like Kingdom Hearts. I think when I played Kingdom Hearts 1 when I was a kid, and then immediately fall in love with the game. Mainly is because Goofy's in there. And as I get older, and then I realize that, oh shit, the story is nice. I mean, one, the one story is nice, but two starting to get a little bit confused, and then because two have a little bit of confusing story is because you have to finish the chain of memory first, which is from a 3DS game. Is it a 3DS game or a phone game? I kind of forgot. Not phone game. Is it? It's either a 3DS game or a Game Boy Advance game. I think it's a Game Boy Advance. So you have to play that game, and then to know, basically, if you want to know like Kingdom Hearts 2 story, you have to finish Chain of Memory, and then my first Kingdom Hearts game, my second Kingdom Hearts game, of course, is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Remix. But I never tried the Chain of Memory because Final Remix actually have the Chain of Memory, sort of like the remake version just for PS2. I never know that. I thought it was just like a spin-off like game just made for people to play for fun, this and that. And once I realized, oh, there's like very important storylines in there. Like, why are you putting it as a side game? Like, is there any mainline game? Like, is there any game that have a side game? What happened in there is ingrained into the main game. I don't think there is. Like most of the side game, they might be like just like a side story. They won't be like very impact the core main story. It's like, oh, this thing happened. They can just like how you watch Naruto and then you watch a movie. Technically, they are somewhat linked together, but also same time they just brush it off. Not like fully connected, like the character growth, like the continuation of the character story that way. But Kingdom Heart be like, nah, I'm not doing, I ain't doing that shit. Like, and they just say, okay, this side game, which on different console is important. You have to play it. If no, you have zero idea what is happening in the game. Like, imagine like you have to play Pokemon One, the first ever Pokemon, to the last one to actually understand the entire lore of Pokemon. It's impossible, right? Because there's the Game Boy one, the Game Boy Advance one, and then the DS one, the 3DS one, and then holy shit, there's a shit tons of them. And that is just solely on the Nintendo console. And Kingdom Hearts is not. Kingdom Hearts is literally first released PlayStations, and then Nintendo, and then PlayStation again, and then PSP, and then PlayStation again, and then a phone. Like you literally need to like collect like a shit tons of device to do that. And then there's another one that's on 3DS, and then there's another one on DS. Like they have like a 3DS one, and then they roll back have another spin-off game on the DS. That is like going back to the older console and make another spin-off game that have related. Basically, they have relationship to the forward story later on. I was like, holy shit! Like this is why there's no one trying to like they can't make sense of like Kingdom Hearts 3 if you didn't play like every single tiny bit of the spin-off game because everything is important. Especially the phone game. Like the phone game for me, one is the game that I never tried because personally I don't like phone game. But in the story, like Kingdom Hearts 3, everyone from the phone game like become like a very important scene in the last battle. I was like, What the fuck, man? I didn't play that game. Why you have to do this to me? And then worst is like actually the key plot of the entire game. The key plot, like basically like the where everything's happens. The start of Keyblade War, the start of every single thing, like the basically the broke off of the Keyblade factions, and how why there's like only a few Keyblade user left, instead of like back then there used to be an army of Keyblade user. That plot line actually is on the phone game. And then Maleficent is like going everywhere, like finding a black box. That one is also come from the phone game. Like there's a lot of things actually coming from the phone game. So if you play, just go ahead and play like the Kingdom Heart 3. If you don't go to find like a YouTube video to take a look at it, like those kind of like small summary or people sort of like summarize every single situations happening in Kingdom Heart, or every like little game spin-off, like they have to talk about it, talk about tale, basically compile all the story for you. If no, you will have zero idea what the heck is happening. Yes, it's that complicated. But still, for once, I love the concept of having Final Fantasy character in this and Disney character together. What the thing that sold me is that concept. But I think like they sort of like switch it. All right, you go and grab a food and have a nice dinner, lunch, breakfast. I'm not sure. Brunch, yes, brunch. I guess it's brunch time for you. So let me keep continuing my. Technically, it's a rant, is it? Not rant. It's like I appreciate what Kingdom Heart gave. Still, like the story is hella complicated if you don't have like a bachelor degree to bachelor degree of Kingdom Heart lore. Even I won't really say that I am a hardcore fan of Kingdom Heart. I'm still like know fair amount of it, to the point I'm still confused sometimes, especially on the end of the story. I still haven't finished playing DLC. Actually, I should stream myself playing a DLC maybe someday, because uh my friend told me like if I don't play the DLC, I will have zero idea what will happen, because the DLC is actually very important. Is not just normal important, it's like very 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 important of the plot line there. Hold on. Let me do a tiny bit focus on this one. This is a slightly complex post. Hold on. All right, let's get back to the topic. What was the topic again? Yes. Like, so you, if you don't have like a PhD for Kingdom Hearts, you technically have zero idea what is going on. And now I should like do a little bit more. My friend did tell me like if I so geek out about like I should put usually like when it comes to content creations, people would like to see me geek out on like some certain stuff because like that way they sort of like explain that person personalities rather than just like me sitting there doing nothing. But you know like I'm technically just like playing games in silence, even drawing in silence. Like why I am having a VTube characters for if I actually have a if I'm an actual VTuber, I should do something like that I usually like geek out about. That way would be a slightly better content than you know like like being just me. Hold on. Oh no, this is not black. Ooh. You know, fun things is like when it comes to like being a VTuber, you technically need to be like official a VTuber, and for some reason I look like a VTuber, but I never sound like a VTuber. like everyone need to have like some like special thing they geek out at, but you know, in most of my stream, I never geek out on anything because I'm trying to stay in composure as much as possible. Um, because I know I hardly can control myself. That's the thing. Like I have a habit of unable to control myself. If you ever see me like in Tech stream and he stream about Elden Ring, I just sprout out everything. I can't control myself because I just love that game. And when not when it's more like to precisely explain that why I'm like how I am is because like I hardly able to control my own emotions a lot of time because I always have to be on my toe. Not like on my toe, it's like being like super aware of myself because I know I always like I can lose control. So I rarely like sometimes like do like go overexcited. Basically, I'm trying to control myself as much as I can. But I do sometimes like when overexcited way too much, especially when things I come to I like is like a very very scary scene when I become like way too like become like hyper happy to something. It's because I'm those kind of person who will go 200% on everything I do, especially on the things I like. So when I play games, I play the games I like. I will be like those kind of um like do you know like those kind of like super fanboy or something like that? They basically depend on everything. I'm those kind of people, but I'm aware that I can do that, so I actively controlling that the excited side of me. This is why like sometimes when I like encounter some people like me, at least I understand how to calm them down. Like I know you love that thing, but also at the same time, have to aware yourself that you currently are overexcited. You have to calm down. Take a breather. Else things are not going to end well. For me or and you. Like when fanboy go out of control, it's like it's something that really hard to control because they can't even control themselves. I've been in that situation so many times. I understand the feeling. It's really hard to control. Even to yourself, it's hard to control. I guess the keychain I need to make it so that I can see it myself. Hold on, I'm doing a blade design. I want this keychain to be like somewhat hollow in the center. So it looks like a blade. Like, have you ever seen like the is it the white style or anything? I forgot the name. It's been a long time I haven't played like Kingdom Heart. I even forgot like the most important like keyblade name. Like, there's so many versions of keyblade, and of course, there's like some special keyblade with some special name where that has some like special deep meaning into it. And now on my bed. Funny thing is, I think most of my characters that I create in the Los Angeles studio, they are actually very Kingdom Heart influence characters. Like Kanon is basically Kairi, the grown-up version of Kairi. Like back in the days, like Kairi, the like when I was a kid, like everyone like would imagine like what she would be like when she grown up, like things like that. It's not like a technical thing, but still, like people like grown-up versions like that. But Kingdom Hearts 2, when Kingdom Hearts 2 come out, I also see like how they reimagine like the Kairi grown up versions, and then that kind of ingrained into my database. So you can always see like canon I draw is always like have this hair, a very recognizable hair. Like when you can see it, you know it. Oh, she's like it's a mimicry of Kairi. And then my characters is no matter how you see, it's like a mimicry of Sora. Well, it's been like ages. Of course, the similarity is going to be, more and more different. But back in the days, it's basically if you put them together, the art style I draw, you put them together, you can actually see like they are technically just one to one similarity. Why now? Like, I kind of like got a bit weird that I was actually hoping people actually saw like noticed that I have like some there's some link with my character and Sora, but there's no one managed to find that link for some reasons. The angle is completely wrong. But on that, I need to redo my things. Need to remove the ruler first. Okay, ruler, back to you. And this time, all right, good. Ruler, you can disappear. You have served your purpose. Dun, 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 dun. Yay. Good, good. I think I need to use the liquid tool again on the fist. I do this mainly because like the arm actually should be like the forearm have a straight line from here to here. That is the rules of anatomy. Then let's make a thicker forearm here and then cut, clean up. Oops. And then another thing is to things would be much more All right. I think this is good enough. Let's add another hair here. Then this one need to be bigger. Aha. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Wait a minute, tickets online. That's a surprise. Usually plan like 1 day stream, 1 day off, 1 day stream, 1 day off. Ooh, I need to fix some stuff up here. I don't know why. There's like this like white line here. I won't be able to notice it if I then use a white background. There's like one funny thing is I have a friend is like I won't say he's technically it's a she. I keep saying he. She's like a avid takodachi. She draw too, but she says she can never draw like how I draw, and that's weird. I think in all honesty, I think she's actually better at art than me. But she wants me to. After she learned that I'm trying to make a Kingdom Heart 1 too, she told me like, "Hey, Ina love, Ina love Kingdom Heart 2. Can you draw on the keyblade?" I was like, shit. But as a fellow Takotaji, I approve your request. Like she has been requesting lots of things for free. All right, all right, all right. She keep pulling the Ina card, so yeah. I guess I just draw an Ina with a keyblade in the futures. Not now. Now I'm a little bit busy. After doing this, I have to do like a video record, and then I have to test out my new recording thing, and then write out a report. Because I'm actually currently doing a how to guide for a streamer to become how a streamer can use their take advantage of that stream and convert it into content. Of course, there's a lots of way people can just like plot their stream into the content. If they want to be a little bit fancy with their editing skill, like they want to edit something and then put it in there, and then show it out their editing skill and such. That's a good way to record your source without like just recording the entire screen, and then you can add your own music into it, add this, add that, add some editing. Like my character can just like pop in and out, left and right, something like this. Not just like using like hotkey command to do it. You can literally move yourself around, but that one of course is like a separate like streaming thingy happening there. I guess like most of the thing is already finished. Oh yeah, the keychain. Let's use the turnip pen. In this situations I need to use full stabilizations. This blade is called Nightmare, and this blade is called Dragon Force. Not that Dragon Force, of course. It's not the K-pop Dragon Force. I think they actually disband, maybe. I haven't heard that name for so long. Maybe it's because I got disconnected with the with my friend with those friend that is very geeky at K-pop thingy. I got so tired to listen to them fangirling around. It's not like I hate fangirling. It's just I was never into like. Yeah, I was never into the, like the celebrity thingy. Because like when my family, not my family, even my family doesn't pay attention to celebrity stuff. When I see my cousin and cousin just like came to the house, like the first thing is they open is like celebrity like gossip channel. I was like, it is kind of like I never find out why it's entertaining, like the celebrity stuff. Hold on. Finally, I finished my drawing, and now onward to the coloring. Oops, this one I need like 0. And hold on. It's done, I guess. Having zero stabilizing is weird for Lasso, though, seems. By the way, yep, this is the actual finish of the line work, and I finally satisfied with my things. It's time to continue the rest of the stuff. Let's go for the clothes first. A little bit of a yellow. Technically, it's like a gold light yellow. Some people associate this color as yellow, but if you actually like do art a lot, this is not yellow. This is not gold. If you want to be precise of what you're saying, like this is technically not gold. This is just a very orange-ish shade of yellow. You can call it brown. Because technically the actual gold color, they look like bronze. And I'm not kidding, they literally I look like bronze. It's just how they reflect. Um like you can see like the shiny glow onto it, which make them having that like the gold textures is like have the brown and yellow and white gleamed into it, so it gives people like the optical illusions of this thing, and we recognize it as gold. Ah shit, I'm tired. Ah. I'm gonna take a short break. I've been doing this like straight up 1 hour. Oh gosh dang it. Include the 3 hour I do, technically not 3 hour, 2.5 hour. I do it on the afternoon, take some food break, this and that, yeah, the other stuff. Starting to feel the fatigue. I'm already pushing myself. Technically, I only can work like 1 hour today because the vertigo and stuff. But I've been pushing myself to finish this thing, to record so many things. I'm just so busy. Like when your job is like content creation, you really have to look out for own. Trust me, you need it. For me, I need to be like extra looking out for my health. Due to circumstances, like you are not always able to do. I should take a break, but Let's take a look. We have to just a little bit on the tint. Let's just keep it A. Yellowish. Let's keep it B. So I got everything. Nope, I didn't get everything. Like you really need to have a sharp eye for this. Oh wait, this is new. The song finished. Hold on a bit. Me. Yep. This is my old like studio logo. Back then when I was overnight, this is technically my logo. Hold on a bit. Oh, and I had to refresh the song. Change another one. This one's good. All right, let's take a look at the volume. A little bit too loud. No, that's me. The music, the volume is just noise. All right. Ta-da. Hold on, my phone just rang a little bit. Um,
New York Times.
let's see. Is it my Facebook post or my Twitter post or nothing that rang? It's literally from nothing. Why? Why is my phone rang like for that one split second? Lied to me. You lied to me. Oh, yeah. I just see my message and then I remember the news. Do you guys know Microsoft win? Hooray! Yeah, Microsoft finally win. We can finally have a day that maybe Hero of the Storm can get revived. Oh, I love if Hero of the Storm get revived. If that day happened, I would be the most happiest man in the world. You know what? Is there's like a big ass jewel here. There should be another big ass jewel here too. And you can see it instead of like black, you can see it glowing here. Ooh, my screen have this smudge. I keep like doing some editing, and then I see that smudge. Ah, it's annoying. I managed to clean it up. All right. After this, I can do another progression update because the base color is all finished. All I need to do is just touch up on everything. Whew. Do 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 do. Alrighty then, base color finished. Let's do some progression update. But before that, let me beautify a little bit more. Ooh, the arm needs some correction here. And let's see. What else needs some corrections? Quotes. Keyblade. Both. And this here. And then some cleanup line. Ooh. Right, good. Select everything again. This time, oh yeah, I forgot my chest. What else that cannot complete me? My chest hair. My chest galaxy. Item. Let's select something random here. And then put here. Squeeze you down first. And then can I use free transformations? Skill transformations, distort transformations, perspective transformations, free transformations. Nope. I think it's grid mesh transformations. I need that. If I need a mesh transformation first, I need to rasterize them first, and then yes, the mesh transformation is now available. Oops. Okay, now again, select this to here, copy, and we can make another post. Ooh, don't know why it's a bit laggy. I should saved. Let me save it first before anything stupid happen. Yeah. All right. Now I'm saved. Let's fin line and link finish. Line ink finish. Base color. Finish. Undergoing. All right, undergoing. A lot of things is undergoing. All right then, let me go to the toilet first. I'll be back soon. And let me play another music. Start another group of music to listen to. All right, I go to the toilet first. Ah, I'm back. You know what? Actually, if I use my Starry Night as the background, OBS asset. Where's my starry background? Edit, transform, retransform. First thing first, always the hair. Then second comes the eye. Because I have to make those two into my main characters. Main focus point, I mean. Like, technically, the face is the most important thing. Why do I just splat around the hair like this? Because I need to do this. Ah! Not good enough. What I need is blue, Gaussian blue. To give the hair a little bit of ambient. Then pat them down a bit. Especially on the fringe. Why every single time I click something they go away? Okay, vivid light. Olay. Glow. Yeah, Olay is the best. Oh, vivid light. Yeah. Thinner light? Nope. Pen light. Ooh, pen light's nice. Back to Olay. Let's take a look. Olay win. Bitter blue, strong blue. And then again, same thing, blur, strong blur. This one, I need very, very strong Gaussian blur just to give a sheening light for the eye, so it looks like a little bit of glow there. Put it behind it. In front of it is better. And then continue. Creating eye dark. There's a reason I made this first. Like the eye sheening thing. So I can make an eye dark and then make it black as possible. Black. And then go for white. Now I think this color needs a little bit of all there. Need more brighter orange. More yellowish. Yep, this is better. This will be my last. I did on the clothes, then the pants. Pants is actually pretty self-explanatory. Just do this. Then pull out blue. Done. All right. I guess I've been silent for quite a long time. Let's go for a very, very, very obscured. Technically, not that obscured. If you play that game, it's kind of like very, very noticeable. Do you guys know why Kingdom Heart takes as long as they does to release the Kingdom Heart 3? No answer? Well, I can give you the answers. Disney. Like working with Disney is a nightmare. I'm not kidding. Since it's that brand, they always have every say in almost everything. So technically, let's say, is that right? But also, same time, it's a nightmare to. I, it's not exactly. It depends on the how the dev perceive their repeat workload is, because sometimes, like due to marketing narrative, things are going to change here and there, and they actually got the IP, so like got the permission to make Frozen into into the Kingdom Heart 3. But back then, Frozen haven't released yet, so they finished the Kingdom Heart 3 Frozen World. And you already know this, like the stage is actually pretty quite early when you start going to the Frozen World too. This is the thing. Elsa is supposed to be the big bad over there, and not just Elsa. Like technically there's a lot of like more complex story that everyone like a lot of like beloved character got corrupted by Anthem, but uh the almighty mouse, House of the Mouse, and they just say no, 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 no. And then another thing is like they actually were fine at first with Elsa as the bad back then, because the story is actually working that way. They are intended Elsa is the bad, technically the bad one in there. She's not even a princess; she's the queen. Technically, she's not even listed in the princess category back then, before she even like she even released like her character released. And that's the thing, like because of that kind of narrative, that like they decided to make Elsa the bad person there. She got corrupted, her power, because she afraid her power, this and that, yada yada stuff. So you can see like the ice castle technically is supposed to be like the stage there, but now it's just like staying there. And then Lexus, uh Lucius, not Lucius, yeah, the blonde girl. I didn't play Chain of Memory that much. I kind of forgot her name. Actually, I didn't finish the Chain of Memory at all. At least I know enough about the story. But either way, yeah. So she suddenly like just pull out a castle from her ass out of nowhere in the story. It does scratch a lot of people's head. Like, when did she get that ability? Her ability is like electricity. So when did she get that power? So it actually scratched a lot of people's head when she able to do that. And the stage is like ice stage, ice castle stage, this and that, yada yada stuff. Not exactly truth. It's just basically hearsay at this point, because nobody wants to admit. They move around the story and basically complicated things a lot due to Elsa being like explode on popularity. Like even the toys back then, Elsa is technically not even in the toy list that much. She only have like this tiny bit amount only. Why? Because they never intended her to be like the main, yeah, bitch. So again, they were never intended to be the, like the one that. Yeah, finally can clean it. The one that is popular. Anna is actually going to be the one that they are pushing for. So the hero is going to be Anna, and then the Anna and the who again? The dude, what that dude called again? I didn't watch Frozen that much. I didn't repeat watch like Disney movie like long ass time ago, but still, more or less is that, and it's basically it's a hindsight from Disney. And then they notice like, holy shit, Elsa is so popular, we can't make her turn her into a gosh dang villain. uh and they, because of that, they do a lot of swapping, like just editing and fulfilling the very 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 picky Disney. They already spend like most of the time like doing just like satisfied what Disney want, and then they end up cannot add too many of their own stuff in. Like AKA, you kind of notice like there's lack of like Final Fantasy character in the Kingdom Hearts 3, except until like finally the DLC happens, they finally can add those storyline in. Mainly it's just again Disney being very picky. Like this is not a news. This is not a surprise that they do this, because Disney, uh, I won't say notorious speaking. Like you can see it's their brand, so they have to be very, very like hyper specific on some certain thing. But sometimes they almost hyper specific it to the point that is unnecessary. And I'm not kidding about that point. Some things Oda is like really, really don't have to, but they did it. Ah, like one of the few things is like if you watch like Wreck-It Ralph, even though they don't really like put a lot of things there, uh, uh, uh not put a lot of things there, because they put a lot of things there, like Nintendo, Disney, and lots of things. There's lots of like bad guys in there. There's even some Disney related stuff. Um, they want everything to be so perfect. Actually, just satisfied like Nintendo and Disney and what again? Sega? Is it Sega? I think it's Capcom or Sega. Those things, those like tiny minute things, even just those things, like they spend like half a year. I think more than half a year to of adjustment to manage to satisfy them. And you can't imagine like the entire game is built on like hybridizations of Final Fantasy, like religion, very religion-ish storytelling, mixed into the fray. That would be very difficult to to do the storytelling. All right, the skin color is slightly brighter now, and another thing is on the eye. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, is like actually everyone eyes like when it comes to anime stuff, they have like this shadow things going on. To cheaply replicate it, you all you need to do is just put black, put this, and then put multiply. And technically you don't even need to put multiply. If you want, you can just put like I forgot which one is also actually technically they show the black, but they also same time holy shit, the eyes is so beautiful on that part. Should I do that too? Yeah. Sometimes darken color can make like color very clear. Give me a bit and subtract. Nah, just go for normal and then low opacity. Doing that and then use the filter again. Blur. You can either use Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur you can sort of like control the blur a lot. Technically, if you want to use Gaussian blur, you technically just can use to the level 3 or level 4. Depends on how hard you want the blur is. The edge of the blur, and then just put something like this. All right, good. Just something a little bit here, a little bit there, and you're kind of finally able to see like the things that you want to do. Well, you kind of can already see I technically already finished what I want to do, but I do want to be picky a little bit more. Let me do this one. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Hold on. Need to do this and then play it. And then when you wait it, you blur this thing. Why I blur it? Because I need to create another one. Layer, then not you. Then filters, blur, exposure blur. Very strong. Too strong. Alright, you and then turn into vivid light. Ta-da! Magic! I should do it on this too. Mm. Again. Doot, doot, go, show, blur. Doot, doot, go, show, blur. Doot, 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 go, show, blur. Doot, 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 go, show, blur. Go, show, blur, go, show, blur. Go, show, blur, go, show, blur. Na, 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 dun, 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 dun. Na, 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 na. Lighto, doo doo. And then do the simple one. Basically, just some over here, white, there. All right. Finally, got everything done. And technically not everything yet. I need to put all the body to one file. Create a folder and insert them in. And this one, I need red color-ish. Red color-ish. And gradient, circle, good. And okay. Why is that color? I need another color, not this one. Can I change the color? Is there ability to swap the color? I remember. Yeah, I have to do this then. This one, put on the orange side. Dust. Hole. Then drop you down. Multiply. Then another one. This time I want it blue. Then overlay. Add glow. Overlay. Vivid light. And then I have to cancel this out by cutting it up. The glove stays in weird ass color. This way you guys can kind of like see the gradient color, and then I can use the tone to shift a little bit more. Tonal corrections, saturations, the hue. This is called a double overlay. And this one you can sort of like increase the blurriness. Partial blur, they are already in gradient, so technically doing this is a little bit on the overkill side. And instead of this, you can actually use screen instead, but personally I don't like screen. If I really want, I would use glow dodge or add glow, but add glow has a little bit too much blue into it, so just use glow dodge. And then drop it. Glow dodge actually highlights lots of things, like especially when you have like this like glowing vivid light effect. Glow dodge is just going to emphasize like those like yellow light, the brighter things like that. If you do like a blue glow dodge, and you sort of can see everything is just happening here very nicely. But it's best if you just like drop things out with the hand, because this hand I don't really want it to have like the effect there. Or I can change it. I change the opacity 50. I just highlight the entire hand once, and then it's done. I just don't want it to be this blue. So yeah, it's still bright now. It's just like 50% opacity is gone for the blue sheen. because the strongest blue now currently is in here because I want a definite nice glow curve over here. And then another one, I can add one more that is on the yellow side. Not yellow side, the orange side. And then this one, the opacity would be 52. Put here, overlay. And I can put overlay or soft light. Let's try soft light. Yeah. How about hard light? Nope. Vivid light. Because I already have so many effect in there, some of the effect is like happens become a little bit non-intended. Alright, good. Added a little bit color variance here and there. Now the face is much more brighter. It have a little bit more gradient feeling to it. Yeah, guess this is the best I can do for now. And it's time to export this thing. While I'm doing this, let you guys take a good look. At my work while I'm doing all the exporting stuff. Exporting as JPEG. Kira Gaming. Ooh, the glow out. I love the glow out. But the green is not the green that I really want. I really want the limelight, not just lime, like the much more brighter kind of limelight. The less yellow, more white. But since I already made this, maybe I can. A bit. Maybe I can. Let me go to toner correction again, and the hue a little bit on the blue side. Yes, the screen, the screen. Then yeah, this is what I want. Ooh, finally. Hmm. Let me see. Where is Kire Gaming? Oh, this the head is so glowing. I can immediately spot it. I just randomly scroll through. Finally finish. It glows. Oh, but I personally like it. But I personally like it. How long have I been on this? Basically 5 hour work. Model me. Game reference. Hashtag Kingdom Heart. Hashtag VTuber. And then hashtag MYVT. And hashtag what again? Digital art. Five-hour work, model me. Void. Void the voice. Game reference, game mod. Mainly why I actually make the glow this hard is basically there's actually one legit reasons. I'm in space. Space is actually ridiculously bright when there's like nothing to block the light for you. Imagine like all light coming at you from all directions. You technically are very, very bright. I'm already considered didn't do bright enough at this point if I want to be logical with this. Can I add myself actually? Let's try. Add key ray cool. I can add myself, but it doesn't really show as myself. Oh, either way, I can do this. All right then. Tweet. Yay. Okay, not much to see now. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned. Bye bye there. Bye.